I want to go back so badly.
We're not going back.
I know. That place is gone forever.
Alvin?
Yes, Nora?
I also want to go back.
But we can't.
I know.
SpaceWyz, Episode 9, Return. T-minus 5, 4, go for main engine start, 2, 1, 0. And lift off to SpaceWyz's regular service with 2 passengers.
Let's go. It'll be fun. Moons, planets. What's next? Alvin? Alvin, what's the next stop? Come on, Alvin. It's your line.
I can't do this. I quit.
What?
I quit. Don't you see? It just doesn't make any difference. It's just dust and everything. There's just dust inside, dust in all the vehicles, dust in the food. I mean, this gross stuff we eat, dust in my teeth, dust in my eyes. It's all red. It just look at my eyes. And this control board, big surprise, it's also full of dust. Look at it.
Hey.
Amazing, it still works. And we hardly have any fresh water.
We'll find a well.
You keep on saying that. It's just that dust it's just too much for me. It's burying me, and I don't need to keep on pretending that we're making this radio thing so it might draw the attention of someone, another living person in this very place. I don't believe it anymore. Sorry, Nora.
Your scripts are pretty good, Alvin, and even if no one receives our broadcast, it's what's kept us sane for the last 9 weeks since we landed in this crater desert. And you promised we would keep on doing this even if...
That was 10 weeks ago, Nora. We're here for the 10th week now without any hope. Maybe we should just send a message in a bottle.
Like what? Like, help me, you are my only hope. Like that? Tell me, Alvin. What do you miss the most?
Oh, I'll tell you. A long, hot shower. That's what I miss. And fresh air. Not this dusty gas. Fresh air. Cold, fresh air.
I also remember the blue sky. Not this pale reddish one. It used to be blue. Okay, it was mostly black, but it was blue all summer long. Do you remember that color?
Blue? Yeah. I also miss the forests. The meadows. Not these craters. Not craters. I hate craters. I hate them. Up and down, in and out. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime.
Alvin, I know. I could also tell you many stories about our craters.
Yes, and you chose to come here.
We did.
Yeah, we did. And it's a miracle we survived the flight.
Alvin, this was the first time I piloted an airplane. But we did survive. Don't you remember?
Lucky us. Hats off to you. Good thing we had good training from driving those gigantic excavators.
And you were a very good produce trader. We would have died here without your potatoes. And you were an even better amateur astronomer.
No big deal when you have a 6-month-long night. Oh, I miss it so much. But I don't want to go back there. I'd rather live here forever. In the dirt.
You really had AIs in your farm? I always wanted to speak to one.
Nah, I made that up. Others had robots, but we never had the money to buy one.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you stay here if I...
No. Not alone. This is why we did it together.
And this is why we started these broadcasts, remember? This little transmitter's our last hope. You know, we have two choices. To live in peace in the desert or go back down there. To the war.
And we chose to come here. To the abandoned continent.
Strange.
What?
Sunrise, sunset, every day. Down there we had it every half a year. And those sunrise rituals, watching the sun half up.
You guys had them too?
Yep, it lasted a whole week. Everyone was on the streets. Before the war, of course.
And here we have it every day. Yay. Hey, so what can I play for you, young lady? Music? This little radio has just so much old stuff here. Vinyls, CDs, USBs. We could just broadcast music all day long if you wanted.
Any automated station can do that. It makes sense only because human voices were on the air live. But I was wondering, have you found any flippies in the archive?
Any what?
Flippies. You know, those old memory chips. Late 20th century technology. My old great-granny used to tell us stories about the times when she was young, and she told me about those flippies.
Floppy. And it was not a chip, it was like a disc.
Are you sure it wasn't called flippy?
Floppy disk. How old is your granny?
I don't know. She never said her age. Oh, wow. Look at this. What a huge disc. I bet it's at least 1,000 terabytes. It's so big. Why did they need so much data?
That's a vinyl disc. Give it to me. Let me play it.
That was nice. And what are these shining discs?
CDs. Here, let's see.
Oh, they had a strange rhythm section.
No, that's oxidized. CDs were sensitive.
Hey, look, I found these little USB keys. Can you play that?
Sure thing.
My granny used to play this all the time. Hey, Alvin, a hollering.
Let me try it on. How do I look?
Awkward.
It's not working. It somehow distorts the view, and it doesn't display anything.
Can I try it on?
Here.
It must be a very old model.
Now, that's more familiar. Let's see. Do I recognize this band? That must have been from your sector.
Let me see. Oh, hey, you're right. I remember them. They were on the top when I was a mining engineer major.
A minor major?
No, don't crack that joke. It was called mining and mineral engineering.
So do you remember that year? Let's play it. Which one?
That.
Okay. Strange taste you had in the East sector.
No, it's the bad sector.
It's high time you admit it.
The hollering has a bad sector. It's not music, it's noise.
Oh, these hollerings couldn't hold the data for too long. Sorry.
Oh, it's too bad. Wait, I can still remember the song.
We must have had different songs. And we only watched the FlixFlux feeds.
Yeah, in the West you had FlixFlux. How many FlixFlux feeds do you have?
I guess there was like 5-ish?
We had at least 400 feeds. Poor Alvin.
Hey, what do you know about FlixFlux?
Well, I've heard a little about it.
And did you believe that? We had very good music.
I mean, I've heard your sector's music. We had access to your feeds.
How come? I thought you couldn't...
Yes, but we found a way. The Great Antarctic Firewall was not very hard to breach. FlixFlux. Everyone knew how to get them. Of course, only your main feed. The leader of the West. We bring you the best.
Ouch. That hurts. I've heard that slogan a bajillion times.
By the way, Alvin, have you ever tried to listen to our feeds?
It never occurred to me to get your... Why would we?
That's exactly it. You were totally brainwashed. You were happy with what you had.
That's not true at all.
What else would you say after you've been brainwashed?
What?
Okay, let's talk about our own broadcast. So, do we have any listeners?
Nora, you know that it's just a small FM station. 500 watts. 100-year-old technology. Totally obsolete. No one has an FM receiver anymore. And really, no one is around. This place is empty. It's just a desert. And bomb craters.
And dirt.
Dirt.
I wonder if they still live up there.
On Mars?
Yeah.
Maybe they do. We lost all contact after the climate war started.
Hi, guys.
Oh, hey, Sandy.
Any success?
No, not yet.
We stopped.
Oh, you stopped? You mean,
Yeah, totally.
don't say you stopped. We just started.
No, Sandy. You can do a tech program if you want, but we're done.
Oh, okay. I'll go and find some tech music in the archive then. Have you seen the vinyls they have?
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff, right? But I doubt they have any tech recorded on vinyl.
So, Alvin, what would you do if you could go back?
No, I'm not going back.
And I'll stay here too, all right? Nobody asked me, but I'll stay.
I know, Sandy, we're all in this together. We depend on each other. We've decided to stay where we land, so we will. We found this radio station right on the coast, so that's a perfect hiding place for now. And thanks to you, Sandy, we made it work again. We couldn't have done it without you.
Sure, anytime. 'Twas my pleasure.
What was this place called? Sturford?
So if you don't mind, I'll go and find some music. That music program is a really good idea, and who knows, maybe people want more music and not... I mean, your stuff is good, but...
Okay, good luck. So, Alvin, what was it called?
Sanford.
Oh, yeah, Sanford. So we'll stay here in Sanford. Wait, isn't it close to the place,
What place?
you know, from which they controlled the minds of your people?
You mean Menlo Park?
Is it one of the mythic places of the past?
Or Mountain View? Or Los Gatos? Or Cupertino?
I can't remember.
They're all long gone anyways, but it's such a nice beach town, and even if there are bomb craters everywhere around us from the climate wars...
Yeah, we called it the Refugees Battle.
I remember the name. Everyone had to escape, and then we all became refugees. I want to tell you something.
I'm all ears.
Nora, as I said, I was trading produce and other stuff. We had a tiny code in our machines. We called it iNet. We transported DNA-engineered vegetables to some of the Mars bases. They didn't need much water, could withstand radiation, low CO2, so you could pretty much plant it into the regolith, in the shadow. Wish you could see those crater walls, full of gullies, and the valleys green, full of broccoli. Yeah, it was the only vegetable that we could genetically modify to survive on Mars, apart from spinach and sorrel, of course. So I was there quite a few times. I mean, just a passenger, in E-base.
Oh, the eastern base.
Yeah, your bases. The two largest ones on Mars. Surrounded by green fields of spinach and broccoli. The last year I was there, they planted it all over Hellas. Because of the fog there and the higher air pressure. We also installed the iNet there. It covered the entire Hellas basin. Actually, I think they called it the Skynet. And of course our crawlers monitored their feeds, so we knew exactly what they needed on Mars. And don't think you didn't have crawlers in the east sector. The iNet is actually running almost on every computer you have there. And that's how I found your messages about those plans to come over.
Oh, but I sent them over the wall.
No, they never got through. But don't worry, I deleted them. They won't find you.
So, we're truly free then?
Yes, we are, Nora. I am Pluto.
And I am Charon. Take my hands.
Hello, guys. Hey, you're playing Spin Me Charon?
What? You know this? I thought Nora...
Oh, every kid plays this in the East Sector.
You never asked.
Hey, wait.
What?
What?
Did you hear that? A transmission.
What?
Somebody's jamming us. They're broadcasting it back.
Oh my goodness. Is it friend or foe?
How would I know that?
But you wanted to start these broadcasts, didn't you? Wasn't this the plan?
Yeah, you started it.
No, there was no plan.
No plan?
So what do we do now?
I can tell you. Fly SpaceWyz.
Oh, shush. Why don't you try to help instead? This is your profession, isn't it? Radio?
Yes, my profession. And this concludes our series, but remember, fly...
Help with the transmission.
I'm trying to read the outro.
No, not that transmission, the other one.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't just fix things.
The other.
Which one?
This one!